Hello friends, welcome to Life Simplified and my name is Abhishek. Today I'll be telling you the importance of food in our spiritual journey. Not only in our spiritual journey but also in our day-to-day life. In this video you will get to know that what kind of food is good for our mind and our body. How much food shall we eat and at what time shall we have our food? To know the answers for these questions, stay with me till the end. Friends, before we move ahead with this video, I would like to announce that we will be continuing the Zen Yoga series in English also on this channel, and will be publishing one video at least in a week. So moving ahead with our topic now. Friends, as we know that food is the most important thing which nourishes our mind and body. We should always be very aware and very conscious that what kind of food are we taking in and what kind of stuff we are putting inside our body. Whenever we eat something, our body tends to assimilate that food and makes that food a part of ourself and our mind and our thoughts. So everything that we are right now is because of our food and the quality of the food that we are eating and consuming. And when we talk about spirituality, it becomes really important to focus on what we are eating, because our progress depends a lot upon the quality of the food that we are consuming. Now we must understand that what kind of food is good for our mind and our body. Our mind is governed by three qualities, and everything that we consume as food is also divided in three categories: sattva, rajas and tamas. And to progress on the path of spirituality and to attain the highest level of evolution, we need to consume the food which has the sattva quality, and we need to avoid tamas quality food. To do so, we also need to know that which food falls in the category of sattva, rajas and tamas, because that will also determine the quality of our thoughts. The more tamasic food we will have, we will also generate or we will also manufacture those kind of thoughts in our mind which can hinder our progress in spirituality. Not only in spirituality, if we will consume a lot of tamasic food, what happens is our mind becomes very unstable and we become more anxious in day-to-day life. We become prone to anger and all those negative things that can disturb our mind. So to avoid all these, we need to take a look at what we are eating in day-to-day basis. If we are eating more of tamasic food, the mind is becoming disturbed. We are not able to perform our day-to-day tasks in a very efficient way, and that is why the quality of the life is also deteriorating. Now, to correct this, we need to correct our food habits. If we really want to progress on the path, even if you are not a spiritual person and you want to improve your day-to-day life, you want to improve everything in your life, a lot depends upon your food and drink that you have. Now that we know that the best food to consume is the satwik food and we need to avoid the tamasic food, intermittently we can have rajasic food also. When I say satwik food, it means all the green leafy vegetables that we eat, all the food which is rich in nutrients but it doesn't stimulates our nervous system. So all these kind of food fall under the category of satwik food. When we talk about rajasic food, all the cereals that we eat which are rich in carbohydrates, those food fall under the category of Rajasic food. And when we talk about Tamasic food, these are the foods which are very hot and spicy in nature. Foods like meat, foods like tea, coffee, chili, garlic, onion, all these food fall under the category of Tamasic food. So when you will observe your mind and body after having your meal, you will understand that what kind of food you have eaten. Whenever you will eat Tamasic food, you will instantly feel that how your body is reacting to it. And when you eat Rajasic food and Satwik food, then also you will be able to observe your body and mind how they react to those kind of foods. So I will request you to do this experiment and try one kind of food at a time, and just try to observe your mind and body, how your thoughts are reacting, how your body is reacting to all these kinds of food. And then you'll be able to choose what kind of food is best suitable for your mind and your body. Because what happens is, for taste we eat everything, but beyond taste we also need to realize that food is not for our tongue. Food is for our body. It is for nourishing and sustaining this life. It is not just for our tongue. And this realization has to come. Otherwise, we will constantly be living unhealthy life due to consumption of bad food, due to consumption of food which we should not have. Now coming to our next question, that when shall we have our food? So friends, as per Zen Yoga and as per Hindu scriptures, it is always told to have the food in the daytime, and after sunset we should not have anything. In Zen Yoga it is told that you should have your food after 10 am and before 4 pm, and you should not consume anything after the sunset, because our body functions as per the cycle of the sun. When the sun is at its peak, the digestive fire is also at its peak, and we can digest our food easily at that time. But if we consume anything in late night, that food is not actually digested properly and it kind of decays in our body, which can increase the inertia of our body, and it can make us sleep till late in the morning. This is not good for our body. But I can understand that there are people who have different lifestyles, they are in different jobs, and they are not able to maintain this routine as far as food is concerned. So if you are not able to consume food at the correct time, at least you should not consume it at incorrect time. What I mean is, say suppose you are in a night shift or an evening shift. So try to have the bulk of your food in the evening and avoid having anything at night. That is how you can maintain this balance. Otherwise your body will fall sick. Not instantly, but over a period of time it can develop some chronic diseases. If you will not realize this in time, you might suffer later in your life when you will grow older. Friends, Zen Yoga says that for a fully grown person who is more than 21 years of age, 24 morsels are enough for him to nourish his mind and body, provided that all the nutrients are present in that food that he is consuming, in those 24 morsels. We know that we are not consuming 24 morsels a day. We are consuming way beyond that. We are consuming more food than our body needs. The proportion of the nutrients are also not proper. In fact, we are not even thinking about what proportion of food we are having. And when I say about the proportion of the food, I'm talking about the macronutrients. Even that is not in a proper balance. And that is why our body triggers chronic diseases like blood pressure and diabetes. If we will consume food which is healthy, which is rich in vitamins, nutrients, and it also has a balance of protein and carbohydrates, we'll be able to sustain this life in a better manner and will be able to provide longevity to our body. This will also enable our mind to think in right direction. Even our thought process will be affected due to this kind of transformation of food habit. If you are someone who wants to transform his food habits, the first thing that you need to do is to observe. I'll not tell you to change your habits from now onwards. I'll tell you to observe whatever you consume, whatever you eat in day-to-day life. You just start observing. Do not do anything else. Don't watch TV while eating. Don't talk to anyone while eating. Just observe yourself while you are eating. You need to be mindful of what you are eating. And after you have consumed your food, you need to observe that what kind of effect that food is having on your mind and your body. Now this will make you aware whether the food that you are eating is good for you or not. Once you feel that the food that you have eaten is not making you feel good, it is making you feel lethargic, it is not giving you that energy that you want, it is making you feel lazy, it is building up inertia in your body, then you need to avoid that food. You need to change it. You need to replace it with the food which will make you feel energetic, which will not make you feel lazy. And you'll also notice that if you are consuming a less portion of food at a time, you will feel more energetic. Now these kind of experiments you need to do in order to transform your food habits. It's not a matter of a day. It can take months, it can take years for you to transform your food habits. The only thing you need to do is to expand your awareness, and that is how you will be able to transform these habits. So friends, this was all for today. If you have any further questions regarding food, you can comment below and let me know if you want to see more videos on food. That's all for today. See you in the next video. Bye bye.